David, what kind of student were you in school?
As I say, not very academic. I'm pretty, I suppose I was considered arty.
Arty?
Yeah.
But did you go through college or to college? Or?
Oh, yeah, I went to a technical college near London that had an art course for people from 12 upwards who couldn't do anything else much, like maths or physics or something. Yeah. So I took art.
All right. You know that Jagger studied economics.
Yes.
And I mentioned that once when he was on, and some of his fans were disappointed to hear that. And he was at the London School of Economics.
Yes.
And it ties into something you said in an interview you did with William Burroughs, which I thought was interesting if it's in fact true.
Oh, don't believe it.
Well, everything ties in with something else you said, which is don't ask me any questions because I'll say something different every time. But taking a chance here, taking a stab in the light, you said that the lives of the rock stars are really not as strange as the lives of the fans, and that the fans actually, it's an interesting point, that the fans sort of envy the stars, but in effect, the stars live more conventional lives and envy the fans. And it strikes me as odd, the idea that, you know, fans are out shoving, I don't know, nutmeg under their cuticles or something and trying to be really freaky. And you and Jagger are sitting around discussing economics before the Anschluss in the Benelux nations or something. Am I exaggerating
No,
this?
he speaks economics and I don't understand him.
But is this in fact true? That what is your private life like without being too personal?
It's ever so hot.
Oh yeah, do.
Thank you. All right. Well,
be fairly
no,
prosaic,
what I meant is that when I first started, I could get out and about a bit, and I used to go to clubs and dance, and you know that was quite easy. Yeah. And I sorted out what I wanted to wear and what I wanted to do. But later on, when things became slightly cocooned,
slightly what?
Cocooned. I was kind of, you know, in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I found that I was seeing what everybody else was wearing when they used to come to the shows, and I thought, oh, I'm kind of out of it a bit. So it ends up that I kind of get influenced by people who come to see me. I mean, canes, you see. I mean, I saw a person with a cane once, of course, but then like somebody started bringing them to the gigs, and I really liked them, so I started using one. So it wasn't me, it was them.
You've been influenced by your audience and your style.
Yeah, I think you are a lot.
How do you dream up your latest manifestation? You know what I mean?
Which one particularly?
In any case. Do you sit at a sketch pad? Do you work from your own dreams? Do you have visions? Like
travel. I mean, I'm in a very lucky position of not wanting to fly, so I take a ship or a train or something.
You won't fly?
No.
I read you took the Trans-Siberian Railway somewhere.
Yeah, that's one of the things that... Yeah, it was right through Russia, from Nahodka through to Moscow. And from Moscow, Warsaw, East Berlin, got chucked off there, threatened to send back to Moscow.
Why won't you fly?
It scares me. I'm just...
I'm afraid the plane will come down when it isn't supposed to.
I don't like the feeling of going up at that speed. It always feels like something running very fast and then like going to the edge of a cliff and then jumping and opening to get to the other side.
I like that though.
Well, it should be like if it's like just goes like that.
Yeah.
Like us also.
Why do rock stars tend to have premonitions of doom? It seems to be a theme in their work and in their life.
Oh, because they're pretty nutty to be doing it in the first place, anyway.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. You know, we've got a very tangled minds, very messed up people.
Do you ever try to picture yourself at 60?
No.
So, somebody said the idea of a reunion of the Beatles in their 70s, they come tottering out onto the stage. Someone holds a guitar up in front of them while they pluck it, or their 80s, let's say. This is a rather personal question, but is that your real hair color?
Of course it isn't. I've never said it. No.
I know the answer to that.
I'm a blonde.
When you walk around New York and a hard hat says, "Hey, sweetheart," you know,
I drive around
New
York.
Witty That's good idea. What do your parents do for a living?
Well, my father's dead, and my mother has a small flat, and I think she's got a day job.
Does she have trouble explaining you to the neighbors who say, are you any relation to that?
I think she pretends I'm not hers. No, she doesn't talk much, you know, she doesn't... I don't think we were never that close, particularly. We have an understanding.
Yeah. Thank you.